In today's video, I'm going to share 6 Subaru tips and tricks that you can use on your car, some things that you likely don't realize exist. You'd be surprised at how many people I encounter that I show them some of these features on their Subaru. Sometimes they've owned it for 5 or 10 years and they didn't realize some of these things existed. These are all things that can help make your driving experience that much better with your Subaru. So we're going to uncover that and more in today's video. If you are new to my channel, my name is Alex. I like to share weekly videos just like this one, helping educate you on Subaru related topics. So if you want to follow along, consider clicking that subscribe button down below. And as always, if you appreciate the time and effort it takes to put these videos together and share them here on YouTube, please remember to click the like button. It's a small favor to ask, but it helps me out tremendously, and I would really appreciate it if you do that. With that out of the way, let's jump into today's video. The first tip I want to share with you has to do with lighting. So picture this, you're driving down the road, you have your brights on. When your brights are on, you'll see a little blue light there on the center display. So you have your brights on, you're going down a dark road, and then all of a sudden a car pops over the hill and maybe you forget that your brights are on. You get used to that lighting. Well, if you have it set to auto over here, your high beams will automatically go to low beams so you don't inadvertently blind the people out ahead. This is called high beam assist, and here's a quick video showing how that works in practice. All right, so we have our high beams on. You'll see the blue light there on the left side of the gauge cluster. If we come up on a car, here's a car coming up, our high beams automatically turn off for us. Unfortunately, this isn't on every Subaru, but within the last 5 years, it became more and more of a norm, and now it's become a standard. So if you have a new Subaru or one that was made within the last few years, chances are yours will have the automatic high beam assist. Another benefit to setting your left stock to auto is that it will automatically dim your interior gauge cluster and this 11.6-inch touchscreen display, both of which can be incredibly bright at night if you have the dimmer switch turned all the way up. If you have the 2 dots lined up, it's just going to be full brightness at all times. But if you go down to any of these other settings here, not only will it dim it, but if you have it set to auto here, it will auto dim as it gets darker outside. So this solves the problem of having to fool with the dimmer switch at night while you're driving. Instead, it'll already be set to auto. This next tip I want to show you can be used on any of the Subarus as long as they have a power rear gate. So no matter if you have a Subaru Outback or something like the Subaru Forester, I'm going to show you something cool you can do with the power lift gate. So those automatically open up, which is nice and convenient, but where you can run into trouble is if, especially on a Forester or the Subaru Ascent, those are going to have the tallest roof on our cars. It might clip the bottom of your ceiling inside of a garage or a carport, or if you are mounting things on top like a canoe or a kayak, if it's running off the edge, it's going to clip this rear spoiler or maybe even run into the rear glass of the hatch. You wouldn't want that to happen. So I'm going to show you how you can adjust this so it doesn't go all the way up. So you manually move it. Just want to slowly manually move it, put it in the position you want, and then you click and hold that hatch button. You'll hear it beep. That's confirming that the setting has been saved. So now whenever we close it and we open it back up, it's only going to open up to that setting that we just set it at. So we'll watch it open up. It shouldn't go up all the way, so it stops there, just to give you an example. Now, if you ever want to reset this back, you just move it back to the setting you want. You click and hold, or if you're ever having issues with your power rear gate not working, so you go to open it and it's just not working, whether you're using your key fob, the button on the dash, or the button on the hatch, you can manually open it and then click and hold this button like we've been doing, and that will reset your power rear gate. Usually that re-enables it if there's anything that has messed up. So hopefully that little tip there will save you a trip to the dealership for a repair. If you think your hatch is broken, try that first. The next tip I want to show you has to do with the retractable cargo cover. I think most people are familiar with the retractable cargo cover and how it works, but if you're not, it just comes across the back hatch area and keeps things hidden whenever you have your hatch closed. And even the Outback has a second kind of cool feature with the cargo cover. Instead of just having this regular level here, if you tap right there, it'll go up and you have a second level. I assume that's to have larger items back here, but that's not what I wanted to show you. The tip with this whole thing is that when you're not using this, maybe you don't want it in place, you don't want it in the way, you've got stuff in here, you just don't want it blocking things. There's somewhere you can store it, and it's not your garage or your attic. So all you have to do is pull up the floor, and down below you will have a storage compartment area where you can store your cargo cover. Now this, unfortunately, is only available on the Forester, the Outback, and the Subaru Ascent. Even though you can get the cargo cover in the Impreza and the Crosstrek, it's not available. There's no storage area for those, unfortunately. To put the cargo cover in the storage place, it's a tight squeeze, but all you have to do is take these little false floor pieces out, and it fits right in place in the groove down below. Pretty easy to do. It's just a matter of knowing that it exists. So here's what it looks like, completely flush with the floor. And something kind of funny that I encounter often with this storage area is that I'll have a customer reach out to me and they say, hey, I want to get one of those retractable cargo covers. And I'll say, well, chances are your Subaru might already have it. And they go out to their garage, they check in their hatch, they pull up this floor, and they realize their cargo cover has been here the entire time. Now, it's not a standard piece of equipment, so not everyone has it, but go out to your garage. Maybe you'll be surprised and you will have a cargo cover that you didn't even realize existed. We've had a lot of ice and snow recently, so I'm going to show you a tip that you can use in those situations. You go to backup and you can't see out of your backup camera. Now this one's fairly clean, it's a new car, but as you're driving, as there's rainwater, snow, whatever, the salt from the roads, it cakes up on that rear camera lens. And whenever that happens, it decreases your visibility. Well, there's an easy way that you can clean that off without even having to get out of your car. And all you have to do is use your rear wiper blade. Now make sure that your wiper blade is not frozen to the back window, because if you do this, you might damage your blade. But whenever you twist this, you twist it and hold, it will dispense that wiper fluid. It actually is designed to go off the rear window and down over that rear camera lens to clean that off and make it look nice, crisp, and clear. Next up, I want to show you a tip when it comes to pumping gas. So Subaru eliminated the gas door lever on most of their new models. And instead, whenever you go around to pump gas, on the passenger side, you press on the door and it's supposed to open up, and it will as long as the car is unlocked. So you either have to remember to unlock it or you have to have your key fob with you to unlock. And instead, I'm going to show you a way where this will automatically unlock as soon as you open the driver door. More than likely, this should already be set up as a default if you have a new Subaru, but in case it's not, you'll go into the settings and then you're going to scroll over to your car settings and then select auto door unlock as soon as this loading screen goes away. So auto door unlock, we're going to click on driver door open, and now whenever I turn the car off and I open the driver door, the door will automatically be unlocked for me. So whenever I go to pump gas, I don't have to remember. As soon as I open the driver door, that will be unlocked and I can go ahead and pump my gas. The last quick tip I want to share with you on Subarus that has come out in recent years has to do with voice command. Instead of fooling with the climate control over here, I know some people are not a fan of the digital climate control or the digital heated seat controls. I'm going to show you a little bit of a workaround to make life a little easier. So you just simply tap this button.
Please say a command.
Turn on heated seats.
Turn on heated seat.
And just like that, my heated seat is on. You can also do this with your temperature controls. If you want to see a full in-depth video on all the cool things you can do with Subaru's voice command, click on the YouTube card above to the right. That about wraps it up for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed it and found value in it. If you did, please remember to click the like button before you go. Also, if you have any questions or you'd like me to elaborate on anything that I talked about in this video or anything related to your Subaru, comment below. I'll do my best to answer it. Chances are I probably have a video that I've already made that could help clarify some things for you on the specific question you have. And if not, if it's something I haven't covered already, I'll make a video for you and answer it for you and everybody else here on YouTube. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you all in the next one.